Yeah. So I hope so my screen should be visible to all. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible to all the students? Okay. So now today let us learn. Today let us learn about how to create an exception. Okay. Let's learn how to create an exception. Mhm. Basically, okay. Let me change this to so. What is the minimum age to vote or participate in elections, guys? What is the minimum age which we have to have to vote in the elections? Okay. Yeah, fine. And one thing. Yeah. Before going to that, okay. Before going to that, okay. So here, what I will say, scanner is equals to new scanner system.in. Okay. So I will ask the user to enter the age. So he or she will enter the age. So I'll say scanner dot next int. So if if age is greater than 18, age is greater than 18, what we can say? Congrats, you are eligible to vote. Okay. Now, here, usually what we will do, Here what we will do, we will say you are not eligible to vote, right? So this is the thing we have seen, right? So where based on the condition for the else part, we are writing a print statement, yes or no? So we have seen this part. Instead of this, what I will do, what I shall do, I will say throw underage EXEEPTION. I will say throw underage exception. And for this, I will say you are not eligible, ELIGIBLE, eligible to vote. So what am I doing here? What am I doing? I am throwing a exception. What am I doing? I am throwing exception. I am creating a exception. So instead of this, what I will do, I will make it as extending runtime exception, which has a runtime exception. Okay. So I will say string message, and let's create a constructor. So this will be your class. So basically, whenever if you are creating or extending a class to runtime exception, you will get a unchecked exception. Unchecked exception. Okay. So observe here, I will say 15. See here, what exception is thrown? Your underage exception is thrown. Can you see? In the same way, I will enter as 20. See here, you're getting congrats, you are eligible to vote. So if I enter 14, your exception is being thrown. Understood how to create a new exception, your own exception? So first what you have to do? In the place where you want to generate, where you want to throw the exception, you have to say throw new underage exception. So whatever the class name you want to give, you have to provide. And I'm providing a message, you're not eligible to vote. So here, instead of this, I will pass message here. So see, your whatever the message you have mentioned here, it will be printed as a exception message. Okay. So what we have to do, first step is you have to use the keyword throw. You have to use new, the particular class name, and whatever the message, if you want, whatever the message you want to print whenever a exception is created, that you will be providing here. In this class, as I want to create an unchecked exception, the class will be extended to runtime exception. One parameter will be there, which is of message type. And in the constructor, for the super call statement, I will be providing the message whatever you have sent. So this message whatever you have given, this will be printed like this here as a exception message. Understood how to create an exception? Understood how to create an exception? Anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any questions? So if you want to handle it again, you have to do the same thing. If you want to handle, you have to pass this inside a try catch block. Okay. If you want to handle this, see, throw is used for generating the exception. Throw is used to create a custom exception, custom class exceptions, which is not predefined. Okay. So I'll give you one more example. I'll show you one more example. I'll show you one more example. So here, basically, what I will do, I will say file output stream is equals to new file output stream. So okay, before this, what I can do, file is equals to new file. So see, I will pass the file object here. Okay. So see here, have I done any logic here? Is there any logics written in this program? Is there any logics written in this program? Don't worry about this. What is file? I'll explain you what is this file, what is file output stream, file input stream. But have I written any logic to create a error here? So it is basically showing a error here. Okay, it is basically showing a error. So have we? So see, semicolon is there. Semicolon is there. Object is created. Everything is imported. Then also we are getting a error over here. So if I see what it is saying, it is saying yeah, before execution itself. So have I executed this class until now? Have I executed this class? Have we executed this class until now? Just I have created two objects, that's all. So before execution itself, it is saying unhandled exception type file not found exception. Your compiler itself is warning. Your compiler itself warning. For example, I'll go to, I'll come here. I'll create a okay. Let's go to online. Where is online? I'll come to online folder. I'll create a new text document. Okay. So I'll say sample. I'll say hello. Okay. I have just written hello here. So what I'll do, I'll copy the path. I'll copy the path. And I will paste the path here. Okay. And I will paste the path. So this is your path. So for whatever the file, if you want to read, so that path you can paste here. So before execution itself, you are getting a exception. So here, are we using throw or throws? Are we using throw or throws? So we are using throws keyword here. So throws keyword, it will inform the programmer that in this block of code, that in this particular method, you will get, sorry, you might get, sorry, it is not will, you might get file not found exception. It is like a warning symbol. Okay. It is like a warning symbol. So throws is used to declare the exception. Throws is used for what? Throws is used for declaring the exception. So basically, throws is used for declaring the exception. Okay. Whereas I have used here throw keyword. What I have used? I have used throw keyword. So here throw is used for creating the exception. Creating the custom exception. Okay. And second difference. Throw will be used inside the method. Throw is used custom exception, and used in the method body. In the method body. Okay. But whereas your throws is used in the method declaration. Throws is used in the method declaration. Got the difference between these two? Throw and throws, they are different. Okay. Got an idea of throws keyword? And basically throws are used for, throws are maximum it is used for checked exception. CHECK. Checked exception. So your file not found exception. So this is one of the checked exceptions. Okay. Your compiler will warn you that whatever the path you are giving, in this path, I might not find the file whatever you have given. Understood? I might not find the file in the given path. So that is why you will get a file not found exception. Understood? Any doubts in this? Throws and throw keyword. Anyone has any doubts, any questions, any clarities? Anyone has any questions to ask? Don't worry about this file handling. I'll explain the file handling once again from basic. Basically, what is file, what is stream, I'll explain everything. So my concept was for throw and throws. So this is just for declaration. If you again, this checked exception also has to be handled. So you can handle it with the help of try catch block once again. Okay. So so your next concept. Let's come to next concept. Arrays. What is our next concept? What is our next concept? Arrays. We shall go towards arrays. Okay. Array is a data structure. Array is a kind of data structure. Okay. So basically, arrays are homogeneous. Homogeneous collection of data. What are arrays? Arrays are homogeneous collection of data. Okay. An array is represented by square brackets. Okay. An array is represented by square brackets. Okay. So if I want to show you guys, how to create an array, I'll show you guys how to create an array. So here int arr is equals to new integer array. So here, this one specifies the data type. This is the array reference variable. So first of all, let me copy paste this. So syntax to create the array. Okay, so this will be your syntax. In this syntax, if I split this, specifies it is a int array. Okay, it is a int array. ARR. This is called as array reference array variable. So int comma here 5. Here 5 says the number of elements that can be inserted in the array. So basically, and there are two terms. There are two terms. First one is size. It says the capacity of elements, elements that can be added to the array. Okay. Next is index. It specifies the position. It specifies the position. So if I have written int array of 5, so what happens? So the name of this array, the name of the array will be A R R. Okay, in this 1, 2, 3. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's reduce the size. So here, this will be your size. Okay. So ARR. So if I write like this, let me copy down this. So if you're writing like this, the creation will be in this format. Okay. Your creation will be in this format. Okay. So currently, as it is a integer type of array, all the elements will be 0. All the elements will be 0. So total size total size is 5. And I had mentioned index, right? So index are these dabba numbers. So it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are index values. So if you want to access the elements, anything to be, sorry, not anything, any member of array to be accessed, ACCESSED, accessed by index only. Okay, by index only. So if we want the first member, how you have to say ARR brackets 0. Okay. If you want the third member, THIRD, third member. If I want to specify the third member, I have to say ARR number will be 2. Understood? Understood? Index starts from 0. Index starts from 0 and size will be the total capacity. Okay, you can create array of any data type. You can create array of any kind of data type. Okay, so and if I want to store some values now, I want to store some values. ARR of 0. So I'll say 10. ARR of 1 is equals to 20. ARR of 2 is equals to, you can repeat the values. Okay, you can repeat the values, it's not an issue. So this cannot be here, so this will be 3. Okay, so 5. Okay, so I have assigned all the values for your dabba, for your array. So now if I want to print them, what I have to do, ARR of 0. So see here, you are getting 10. You are getting 10 in the same place. If I write 3, 40. So understood how to assign the values inside the array and how to print the values from the array. Here, what is the last index value? What is the last index value in the array? What is the last index value? Index, not the value. Index. Tande, this is index ra. This is index. This is index value. This is the member. So for example, let us consider this as a building. Okay, 0 is the ground floor, first floor, 4th floor. So how many floors are there in this building? So if I compare this array as a building, how many floors are there? There are 4 floors. There are 4 floors. Above 4th floor, do we have any other floors? Do we have any other floor? Is there any other floor? So from ground floor, I will jump to first floor. If I jump upwards, I will go to first floor. Again, if I jump to, if I jump again, I will go to second floor. Again, I will go to third floor, 4th floor. After 4th floor, if you jump again higher, will you get any floor or will you fall down? After going to 4th floor, if you try to jump to go to the next floor, is there any floors available for you? Do we have any other floors? No. What happens? What happens? You will fall down from the building, yes or no? Govinda, Govinda, you will be gone with the Paramatma, yes or no? After the terrace, if you jump from the terrace, in the same way, my capacity is 4 only. My capacity is 4 only. What I'm trying to do, I am accessing something which is not at all there. That is why you will get array index out of bounds. So bounds means boundary. Above the limit, you are trying to access something. That is why you will get array index out of bounds exception. Ratminda, yesterday we had seen this, right? Index out of bounds exception. So this is the meaning of index out of bounds exception. It can be positively or it can be negatively also. Below 0 also, if you go, you will get out of bounds exception. Understood? What do you mean by array index out of bounds exception? So if you're trying to access something above the limit or below 0, you will get index out of bounds exception. So I'll say 0. You're getting 10. So instead of printing 4 to 5 print statements, can I use a loop to print the members of the array? Can we use a loop to print the members of array? So for int I is equal to, so what is the first index value? What is the first index value? Everyone. What is the first index value? 0. I will start from 0 always. So if you're going in the forward direction, this is forward direction. This is forward again. So I should be less than. So I have array reference dot, you have a keyword called as length. So whenever you say length, so it reads your array. Instead of mentioning the word. So for any array reference, if you're calling the length, it by default scans your array and obtains the length. So I should be less than array dot length, and for forward direction I plus plus. So here what I will do, SYSO array of I. So you can do this. See, did we get all the members in the forward direction? Did we get all the members in the forward direction? So if I want to go in the reverse direction, So for int I is equals to ARR dot length minus 1. And I should be greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. Here, yes, y, yes, so ARR of I, comma, semicolon. See, you're able to get everything in forward and reverse. So understood how to create an array? How to create an array? How to travel in the forward direction and how to travel in the reverse direction? So if you want to make it completely dynamic, so what here what I will do, scanner is equals to new scanner system dot in. So here what I will do, enter the size of array. Here what I will say, int size is equals to scanner dot next int. So I'll create a string array. S is equals to new string array with the size. Okay, with the size. So I have created a array. So now basically adding members. So I'm adding members into the array. So for that, I will go with the array. So here what I will say, SR of I is equals to as it is a string. So I will say scanner dot next. So finally I will print. So so SR of I. Screen not visible. Yakra. Now it should be visible. Is it visible? Is it visible for everyone? So now, so I'll say 5. Oh, sorry, I haven't given a message here. So I'll give a message. Enter for array. So I'll say 5. Enter 5 elements for array. So here I'll say 5. So first one I will say color. Next Bijapur, Mysore, Bengaluru, 2, 3, 4, Gulbarga. See? So this green part is your entering of elements into the array, and this is printing the elements from the array. So understood how to dynamically create an array. So this is dynamic array. This is as your array is created in the runtime. So if you want to create one more way, so there is one more way you can create an array. Okay. So which is a very simple way. So here I can say integer array a is equals to, using brackets you can create it. So in this way also you can create your array. So in this way also you can create an array by fixing your values, or you can create an array using this format. Understood? Understood about array? Array, index, size, creation, inserting the values, printing the values, forward direction, backward direction. Understood? Any doubts? Any doubts? Anyone wants to ask any questions? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, buddies. So refer the video. Okay.